Here is a quick skill test to see how well you can perform in an AI-first world. If your manager gave you 24 hours to deliver something that would normally take a small team, could you do it? A mini tool, an automated workflow, a prototype of the final product, a written proposal that actually holds. Why this question matters? Employers are now redesigning work around AI. Teams will get smaller, scope will get bigger, and if you can't execute, you will get outcompeted by somebody who can. So the advantage is not in asking ChatGPT and Gemini questions and copying what they give you back. It is being able to operate across domains by augmenting your skills with AI, like a modern Renaissance man. In the next 8 minutes, I'll give you 8 skills you need to be one by becoming an AI generalist. And if you don't have them yet, it does not mean you should panic. It means you need to adapt. Biology rewards adaptability. When environment changes, the ones who adapt the fastest survive, not the smartest nor the strongest. And at the end of this video, I'll leave a small quiz so you're not just consuming the content, but actually remember the skills you'll need to survive as AI enters the workforce. Alright, let's dive in. Being able to build, this is where your leverage starts. Once you can build tools, you stop waiting for someone else's roadmap. We're all impacted by software, from the apps we use on our phones to the shops and services we rely on. But until recently, building a software app was a huge investment. First, you need to learn to code, then do the build. And it used to take weeks or months to get a new app out, even if you could code. Now, you can describe what you want using plain English in tools like Bolt, Lovable, Replit, Cursor, and AI will code up your idea for you. It can be a tiny tool or a real app, depending on how much time you want to put in. And you can get a working version within minutes or hours, which is super quick compared to what you could do a year ago. It may not be perfect on your first try, but it will work. And working beats theory. But building a tool is step one. The real advantage is when your business or life processes run without you, freeing up your time. And that's automation. And it comes in 2 layers. First, an AI agent, which can handle tasks end-to-end. And second, an AI workflow, which connects your tools, so the whole process runs without you babysitting it. An agent is not just an AI chatbot. It can take text input like a chatbot, but it also has memory and access to tools, so it can take actions and complete multi-steps tasks towards a goal. Think of it like a junior assistant that can work 24/7, but you still sign off on critical points. Example, a customer support agent that ranks incoming requests from most to least critical, drafts replies, saves them for you to review, and alerts you in Slack if there's anything urgent. Agent prompts are often different from normal AI chatbot prompts. With agent, you're often not asking a question. You're setting its role, the rules, the inputs it takes, and the output it should give back. But agents alone are not enough to give you time freedom. They become more powerful when they live inside workflows. Workflow automation is about wiring your apps together so tasks move without you pushing every button. This is what tools like Make, N8N, and Zapier offer. The structure is simple. There's a trigger, several steps, and an output. Here's an example of an automated workflow. A new form submission comes in. AI summarizes it, scores it, drafts a reply, saves it in an email draft, logs it in a CRM, notifies you of the new lead in Slack, all done automatically for you. Here is how to get started. Pick a tedious manual process you always wanted to stop doing. Open your AI chatbot, describe the process in plain English, and ask it to help you turn it into a workflow that you can build in Make. Why Make? Zapier is sometimes too basic, and N8N is sometimes too technical. But if you try to automate before you can prompt, your workflow becomes brittle and the output becomes inconsistent. That's why prompt engineering became a job title in the early days of AI chatbots. The good news, this skill can be learned quickly. You do not need a new degree, you just need to practice a few times. Prompt engineering is how you get reliable outputs from AI. It is not about writing a long prompt. It is about making the task hard for the AI to misunderstand. A strong prompt does 4 things. It sets the role the AI should take on while answering your query. It locks the format it should output. It includes an example of what a good output looks like, and it forces the AI to flag what needs checking. Here is an example. Instead of summarize this, say act as a script editor. Summarize the provided text in 7 bullets. Then list 3 risks. Give a recommendation on how to address them, and quote the exact lines from the source text that each risk is based on, so I can verify it. You're almost ready to set up your first workflow and free up your time. But real AI wins happen when multiple tools are talking to one another. For that, you need to understand APIs. This is where most people think it's getting technical and give up, but it's not that complex. And knowing it pays forever. An API is just a set of rules for how one application can send data to another application. You send a request in this format and you get a response in that format. You don't need deep coding understanding to get this to work. You just need to understand what you're sending, what you should get back, and what can fail. In practice, it comes down to knowing a few terms like authentication, JSON, webhooks, rate limits, and error messages. And you can easily get your favorite AI chatbot to explain them to you. In the information age, communication is not optional. A good slide, a clear diagram, a decent thumbnail, a simple explainer video, a clean one-page doc can turn your complex idea into something other people can understand in 10 seconds. If you can create these artifacts, you get attention, and attention turns into opportunities. The interview callback, the budget approval, or the sale. AI makes creation cheaper and faster, but only if you spend some time to learn how to guide it to get what you want. AI makes drafts fast, but editing makes them usable. Text drafts from AI are often too long, too vague, and too confident. Editing fixes that. And AI editing is not just text. It is also video and audio. Today, AI can help you cut dead time, remove repetition, tighten your pacing, and create captions. Tools like Canvas in ChatGPT can help you edit specific point in your writing without having the AI accidentally rewrite the whole thing. And applications like Descript accelerate your audio and video editing by automatically removing filler words or awkward pauses. Check them out. You could say that skill 8 is the ultimate skill. AI-enhanced writing. Clear writing is a forced multiplier. It forces you to think clearly. Emails, docs, proposals, posts, scripts, reports. If you write those clearly, decisions and influence happen faster. You get replies, you get approvals, you get momentum. But AI should not think for you. It should help you think faster and write cleaner. So always start with your own draft in your own words so you can put your thoughts down. Then use AI to refine them. Open your AI chatbot, add your draft and paste this. Here is my first rough draft. Interview me with the minimum questions needed to clarify my points and the actions I want the reader to take. Then fix and rewrite my draft in my own voice. Give me a short version and a long version. Then list any claims I should verify in the original source. These are the 8 skills you need to crush it in the coming AI wave. Now, so you can remember them, here is a quick quiz. Because as research shows, retrieving information from your brain is what actually helps you remember. So, no peeking. Number 1. Do you need to learn programming to leverage AI-assisted app development? Number 2. In one sentence, what is an AI agent? Number 3. What are the platforms that could help you automate tasks you don't like doing? Number 4. What is the one skill that can help you think clearly? And number 5. What is one skill that you learned today that you will immediately take action on? I read every comment, so I'm looking forward to seeing your answers down below. And if you want to learn the best way to prompt your AI of choice, I've taken Google's 4 hours prompting course and put the exact parts you need to know in this 8 minutes video. showing on screen right now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.